What I am about to share with you is a way that you can use a common emotion with which you are already very familiar and use it to help you manifest anything that you want. The emotion that I'm speaking of is the simple feeling of relief, the feeling of being relieved. And you will begin to notice when you are already unconsciously doing it. And then you will practice putting the feeling of relief to work consciously with a short guided meditation. Because when you sigh a sigh of relief, what you are really doing is offering up a prayer of gratitude. And since we know that gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership, you can enter that state of receivership at any time. You can use the sigh of relief to hasten manifestations of anything you desire. We just have to practice the feeling of it, which is not difficult to master. In fact, it's kind of fun. From then on, you will be able to identify the situations where you can put the sigh of relief to work as a whole body experience, a whole body experience of gratefulness. And when you begin to do that, you become the receiver of the manifestation. Your body already knows how to do this. The only difference is with this technique is that now you will purposefully use the sigh of relief as a whole body prayer instead of just a natural response to which you are already accustomed to doing. In other words, relief is your body's way of expressing gratitude. It's your body's way of expressing it, and it's innate. Relief is an inborn form of gratitude. It's a bodily reaction that brings about a sudden calming of the mind and the body's physiology at the same time. When the mind and the body both get it, that you are now safe and secure or free from responsibility and worry, or notified of something positive in your life, your body will show relief in a sigh of relief, knowing that you are safe and secure. That you are safe and secure again. So how do you use it to manifest, you might say? Well, think about it. If you are relieved that something has saved you from an event that would have caused you harm, or even something as simple as being waved on by another driver to get into the lane ahead of you so that you can navigate to your exit more easily. Or maybe you have enough money to pay a bill, or a friend has just made it safely home from your house and then called to let you know. You can think of many situations where you have felt such relief. You can use the situations in your meditation as you revisit that feeling of wellness and liberation. All of these situations bring us a sense of calm, peace, and liberation. It's a feeling that lets you release all the worries or thoughts of negativity or unworthiness and brings a positive energy and a delightful confidence regarding the outcome of any future event. And that is key. With this feeling accompanying the sigh of relief, there is an immediate lifting of the heart, a relaxing of the muscles, and activity in the brain suddenly slows. The whole body gives a grateful testimony of this peace of mind through the sigh of relief. It is physiological evidence in a sudden calming of all emotion that reminds us all is well now. All is well. And it's a profound relief when you know that all is well. There's safety here. There is security here. There is a healing sense of well-being. The deep sigh of relief is release. It is a prayer of gratitude. We often say things like, "Whew, I breathed a sigh of relief there." And in that sigh of relief, gratefulness is not just implied. It is inherent in that innate physiological response. The sigh is a way for our neurotransmitters to stop firing. Tension is replaced with ease. So let's harness the power of the sigh of relief right now, so that we can begin to use this power of relief daily to manifest the money or the well-being, abundance, health, relationships, anything that you desire. Let's do a few breaths together. And when you release your breath, I want you to involve your entire being, your throat, your vocal folds. On the exhale, make a sighing sound, as you would if you were just feeling the feeling of the sigh of relief. You can call upon a memory, if you wish, where you recall feeling relief. Just bring that moment to mind now as you breathe in and out for the next few minutes. You can even say words on the exhale, if you wish, just as you would when you have felt relief in the past. Words like, "Oh, thank God," or "Thank you, Spirit," or "Thank you, Universe," or just simply, any term that fulfills your connection with your personal higher power or higher self is just fine. So let's do it. Breathe in fully and fill your lungs with delicious and life-giving air. And bring the thought as you breathe in of that moment in your life to life as you breathe in. Now, when you are comfortable that you've had enough air, let that air escape with a sound of your choice. Let your shoulders drop. Let your mind become still. And your whole body feel the weight being lifted as you go deeper with each breath. Each time with more and more gratitude for your complete well-being. That's it. That's good. Each time we breathe in, for the next series of breaths, let's release the air with a sigh. And breathe in again. And release with a sigh. The feeling of relief is powerful. You cannot help but feel better. There are so many things you can feel grateful for. Things to come into our life that we desire, we can feel good about right at this moment by feeling relieved that it has already come. Relief used ahead of time in our lives can be harnessed to bring about the change we want, because our mind can already imagine it, and the body can harmonize by feeling the relief of the thing that you want in this moment and that it has already come. In fact, you are relieved that it has already come, now, in this moment. With the power of the sigh of relief, you can use it to bring about real change in your life. In other words, relief is an emotion we can feel now in advance with the desire, and when you practice the feeling, the physiological power of the sigh of relief, you will begin to see real change occur that supports you. So focus again on your breath now as you breathe in, and from now on throughout your day, and notice how the mind tends to be still when you breathe now. To stop thought and concern, to allow the sense of receivership of the good that you deserve right now. Now breathe out and sigh, and only focus on the breath. As you breathe out, feel free to lose yourself in the sigh. Let your breath become the most essential thing in your life right now. There is nothing else. There is nothing else but your breath right now. And isn't that nice to know? Really? Isn't that comforting? Your arms and your legs are relaxed with every new breath you take. And you have successfully stopped the intrusion of thought for a moment. And now it's time to go even deeper, deeper still. So breathe in again. And this time, on your out breath, feel your center of gravity go even lower, down to your core, as if your shoulders melt and you are breathing the sigh of relief. You are indeed now practicing the sigh of relief. It's a prayer of thanksgiving, a prayer of receivership, relief and release into a higher state of consciousness, a higher state of mind. And it feels good. It feels so good. It's easy to feel safe right now. And it is easy to be one with your breath. Breathing in, I feel safe. I feel security in this breath. I know that this breath is essential. This breath is rich. This breath is full of life. My breath is life. It's possibility. And so we breathe out and sink deeper into the breath, where I feel a new me, a new breath, a new me. It is a new, worthy, and grateful me. A me that knows that this breath is really valuable and intrinsic to my well-being. I know that when I breathe in this way, that I have only pure thought. And so breathe effortlessly now and thankfully. Grateful is the sigh of relief. It is wholesome and true. And so with grace and a whole heart that gives me peace beyond all understanding, and confidence that my manifestation is well on its way to me now. I can visit this always throughout my day, anywhere, anytime, and especially right now. So let's come back to the powerful beings that we are, and the receivers of renewed and rethought beingness. And this time, with a new conscious determination to allow only good, we see and we feel only the best. And we deliver all of ourselves as we find gratitude in every breath, every life-giving, beautiful, and delicious, relieving breath. Thank you. I am so grateful. Thank you. I am so grateful. Thank you.